What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be going through the Team of the Year, the tweet, all the information I know regarding Team of the Year on another EA Sports led game. I'm going to kind of give my breakdown of how I think the Team of the Year voting is going to go, the process, and then give you some some early bird investments before the nominees actually get revealed on Friday. So let's not waste any time. Let's hop into the video. Of course, we got our Team of the Year tweet, or was it Tuesday morning, right when we got the LTD Team of the Week cards starting on January 14th. Cast your vote for the most outstanding NFL players of the 2021 season. It brings up a little link. Of course, you got the Team of the Year graphic and all that. If you click on the link, it's going to bring up a countdown for what pretty much is a timer or countdown for a site to vote your Team of the Year voting process. 2 days, 15 hours. It lines up, and I hope my math is right. You guys will absolutely flame the hell out of me in the comments, but it should be 3 p.m. Friday afternoon West Coast time, 6 p.m. East Coast time Friday afternoon. And we've all done our research. We probably watched Gutfox video when it comes to the PFF All-Pro team. We all have in mind who we're gonna be voting for the Team of the Year. But now I'm not here to say I'm not gonna here sound like a know-it-all, but I've seen this time up kind of process when it comes to Team of the Year on FIFA. Team of the Year has done Team of the Year voting for a couple of years now, and I'm just going to give you the information of how it works and how it breaks down. I'll kind of say how it translates over to Madden. I'm not saying this is going to be exactly like FIFA, but it's going to be similar to it. That's all I'm trying to say. So for FIFA, they give you a couple players per position. Of course, FIFA, there's a lot more players involved in the game. Madden, it will probably be 2 to 3 players max per position, and then of course you vote on a website. If you had the idea that you can pretty much, it's going to be like a golden ticket where you can just put any player in to a certain position, or a YouTuber can kind of lobby for a troll player to get a card, that's just not how it's going to work. They're not going to let the community kind of make let's say an all Cowboys team, an all Raiders team, an all Jets team. It's just not how it's going to, who knows, man. It might be that. I'm just here to say I don't really think it's going to work like that. They're going to give us 2 to 3 max players, and we'll vote. And the other thing with the voting, now this is how it works on FIFA. I don't know if this is going to work on Madden, but I have to think it's going to be similar. Within FIFA, the voting is not actually voting. The best way I can describe it, if you've ever been to Disneyland and you went on a ride as a kid, and you were in like a special part of the ride, a seat, and you were like controlling something or helping out with the ride, they made you feel like you were part of the experience when you really weren't doing shit. Let's be honest. That's kind of what Team of the Year voting is when it comes to FIFA. You're voting, but your vote doesn't really matter. It's like less than 10% is actually put towards the selection of Team of the Year when it revolves FIFA. I'll show some clips on the screen, but the Team of the Year is basically it's the UEFA Team of the Year every year. YouTubers have tried to lobby for a lesser player to get in the Team of the Year, and it really fails every single time. Doesn't matter how good the vote is. It's going to be the players that EA really decides or wants to be in Team of the Year. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like this for Madden, but you got to understand, Madden is a more smaller community. You can have someone like Throne pretty much lobby and completely sway a vote one side to a certain player to help out a theme team or a player he more prefers. And I just don't think Madden is going to allow that, where we're going to get an all Cowboys defense, an all Raiders offense. It's just not going to work like that. I want you guys to temper your expectations when it comes to the actual voting process. It's not more of a free vote. It's more of an in-house vote is what I say. They'll give you some options. It's more of a way, it's a marketing scheme to kind of get you talking about Madden. And it's good, right? It's going to get us talking about players, like, I don't know, anticipation, hype build up for Team of the Year. I'm going to like it because it gives us some investment opportunities. We'll get that later down the line, but I'm here to temper your expectation a little. It's not going to be basically like a golden ticket where we're going to vote whatever player you think is going to get in. It's going to be more of a in-house vote, but we do have Team of the Year. And the other thing is, Team of the Year is not really, unless it comes out like next Friday, which I don't think it's going to happen. Team of the Year is usually in that dead week between the conference championships and the Super Bowl. So Team of the Year is really scheduled for the early February. So we have 3 to 4 weeks still till Team of the Year. And I'm hoping with the process, the timer, and this is kind of towards investing. This will not really ruin investing, but it will kind of just hamper it. If they pretty much put all the position out, all the nominees out for every single position over or give it a kind of a 3-week process, it will pretty much kind of kill Team of the Year investments. Not all the way, but we won't be able to get those early, like, I don't know. I'm hoping it kind of just goes like a 48-hour window per position, where kind of like, hey, quarterbacks are Friday to Sunday, then we get running backs Monday to Wednesday. I think that will be really fun. It'll be really engaging within the community, and it will give some unique investment opportunities where we can invest kind of on a day-to-day schedule and then buy back when the hype sort of dies for that certain position. So without further ado, let's hop into the investing aspect of this video. Of course, I've kind of jotted down on Excel, it's basically just a rough draft of who I think are the nominees for each position. It's not like final. Of course, Madden is different than FIFA. we already have players, one, that are going to get MVP awards. Like, they don't do Ballon d'Or awards in FIFA, so it's like Ronaldo, Messi, they get Team of the Year every year, whereas our MVP, probably Aaron Rodgers, is not even going to be in the Team of the Year voting because he's locked in for an MVP card. We also have a different scenario where we have cards already that are 96, 97 overall. Like, someone like Devontae Adams has a 96. He would be a lock for Team of the Year when it comes to FIFA's process, but Madden's process, he's 96. I doubt Madden just gives him a 97 overall card when they can upgrade a guy that's a 90 overall to a 97. It just makes more sense. Defensively, I'm more lost when it comes to the secondary. I know there's so many cornerbacks that could be nominated, slot cornerbacks as well. The really only guys I'm kind of for sure like no is just sacks, because sacks is a really easy stat to kind of just see and think about when it comes to who could actually get a card. So we're going to hop into kind of some early bird investments, because in case that Madden just drops every single nominee on Friday, we don't want to be left out to dry. There are some players that I think are locks to get, and also put in the comments who you guys think could get Team of the Years. And keep in mind that if they already have, let's say, like Jonathan Allen, I think would probably be a nominee at least for D tackle. Same with Chris Jones, but they have 95 and 96 over, or 97 and 95 overall, or 96 and 95 overall cards. So I don't even think they're going to be nominees. So I have no clue who's going to be defensive tackle. But let's hop into a couple players I think are not locks, but I think they're at least going to be in the they're guaranteed to be in the nominees. That's what I'm trying to say when it comes to their selected position. The first player, Justin Jefferson. This is probably my favorite Team of the Year investment going into the entire Team of the Year. I love Justin Jefferson. If popular vote does matter, I think Justin Jefferson gets that popular vote, even over guys like Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams. JJ, a very popular player when it comes to the NFL. His card will be pretty decent. 92 overall rising star. You can pick up near training value at right in the low 50s or even under 50k. It's been very easy to pick up today for like 45, 47k. I just think he's been a top 5 receiver all year. His team is not in the playoffs. This is the only time he's gonna be a nominee, and I think he's gonna win the vote. And I think he's just is shoe-in for Team of the Year at the wide receiver position, especially if guys like Cooper Kupp just get an Offensive Player of the Year. Devontae Adams doesn't get a card. Justin Jefferson is really that kind of #1 option if you take those top 2 players away. At cornerback, I got AJ Terrell. Again, Falcons not in the playoffs. AJ Terrell been a top 5 corner all year, statistically, kind of analytically. I think he's going to at least be in the nominees. He's super fast. He's super tall. He will get some sort of vote when it comes to the cornerback. There's a guy later that will probably get the most votes when it comes to cornerback, but AJ Terrell, I think, probably gets over guys like, let's say, Marshawn Lattimore, Xavier Howard, Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. He is not really a lock for Team of the Year, but more, he has so many possibilities, and I'm forgetting the word, but so many opportunities to get an upgrade. He has Team of the Week 16, 17, where he can get a card. Of course, we got 2 defensive guys for 14 and 15. Gonna get an offensive current player for 16 and 17. He can get Team of the Year. He can get Comeback Player of the Year, and he technically still can get a playoff card. So Joe Burrow, I love pretty much under 38k, so really safe, right above the training value. And we got 2 veterans. Cordell Patterson, I think, gonna be at least a nominee for the 3rd down running back. You gotta understand, 3rd down running back is not just someone who catches passes. It's someone who's actually more of a backup. We've seen guys like JD McKissick get that card. It's not going to be someone like Austin Eckler, who does play on 1st, 2nd down. Even though he catches a lot of passes, he's not going to be that receiving back. It's going to be someone who literally plays on 3rd down. Guys like Cordell Patterson, guys like Tony Pollard, I think are at least going to be nominees. Cordell Patterson, bunch of theme teams, he will get some votes. Robert Quinn, you gotta understand EA when how it does it. Like, Aaron Donald is a D tackle more in real life, but he's a right end 3-4 scheme on his card. Robert Quinn, the highest sack leader for a right outside linebacker. His team not in the playoffs. A veteran card can't really tank too much down in price. I love picking up Robert Quinn and Cordell Patterson pretty much under 32k. Really safe investment. Then Trayvon Diggs, I don't think going to get a playoff card because he has a 92 overall card. If the card's a 95s, it's too small of a gap, a margin within the overalls. But I think if he's not in the playoff promo, he's a lock for Team of the Year. Cowboys, he's gonna get the most popular votes for cornerbacks. Even guys like Jalen Ramsey, I think gets the vote. Trevon Diggs leads the league in interceptions, of course, in the running, even for Defensive Player of the Year. Not gonna win it, but in like the top 5 in terms of odds. Trayvon Diggs under 80k. Yes, it's a lot over training value, but it's really safe because he's going to get a card at least in the next month. And then Jonathan Taylor, same type of thing. Colts flunked out of the playoffs. It's why I think Cooper Kupp is going to actually win Offensive Player of the Year. Jonathan Taylor, I think now more in line to get that running back role for Team of the Year. Really safe investment. If he doesn't get Offensive Player of the Year, he's going to get a Team of the Year card. I'd pick up his 92 under 80k, 94 if you want to pick up under 150k. And I actually forgot to put one more player in here. Mark Andrews, I think, is a lock for tight end. I wouldn't really pick up his Harvest card because it's a set card. It's like the most feared Odell. It can't go up too much because you can always just do a set with a bunch of generic players. Although picking up his Correlate, anything under 4,000 coins for Mark Andrews, I love as a small low-key investment. That is all for the video today. No money spent will be out later. We'll be talking about playoff investments, last minute playoff prep, training investments, all that stuff, like what's in my binder going forward into the Thursday afternoon reveal. Of course, Thursday morning is not going to be the playoff reveal. It'll be Thursday afternoon, I think, involved with the MCS stream, something along the lines like that. But that is all for the video. Comment, of course, your speculation when it comes to team of the year. You can ask some questions as always. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Link to the Discord is in the description as always. And until no money spent a little bit later today, peace.